Hi first graders, today we're doing lesson 8.2, Methods of Two-Digit Addition. The methods we're going to be focusing on today are count on by tens, using sticks and circles, new group above, and new group below. So here we're going to use the same problem to show each method so that you can see all the different ways that you can do two-digit addition. There is no right or wrong way specifically. I just want to show you all the different ways that you can do it, and we will be learning more methods throughout the week. So the problem says, Uncle David and Aunt Sarah had a race to see who could pick more apples. Aunt Sarah picked 48 apples, and Uncle David picked 37. How many apples did they pick all together? So really quick, the first method we're going to do is count on by tens. So you can see that we're starting at 48. Okay, we need to add 37. So in order to add 37, we're going to start on by counting on by the tens like the method suggests. So we got to put 3 tens, 1, 2, 3, so that bumps us up from 48 to 58, 68, 78. Now we need to add the 7 ones. So from 78, we would put our 7 ones. That gets us up to 85. Next method we can use is sticks and circles, and we've practiced that one before. So here we can see our number 10, 20, 30, 40, 8, 48, and 37, 10, 20, 30, 7. Okay, we have enough circles here to make a new 10. So when we count them, we would say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. Okay, finally we have new group below and new group above. So in new group below and new group above, we start over in the ones place. And we do 8 plus 7. 8 plus 7 gives us 15. In new group below, we put the 1 below because that represents one group of 10. And we can see our number 15 shown right here. In new group above, you take that 10 and you put it on the top. Okay, remember math expressions, that's what we use to teach math, likes us to use this one. But if you feel more comfortable carrying the 1 up to the top, that's fine, as long as you get the right answer. So we would add 4 plus 3 and then do 1 more, giving us 85. In this situation, we would do 1 plus 4, which is 5, hold it in our head, and then count up 3 more to get us 85. So like I said, you can use any of these methods, and then when I teach you the additional methods, you can use any of those methods. It's all about exposing you to the different things you can use and different strategies. All right, I want to talk about vertical form really quick. So that means align the tens and ones in columns. So for example, if you're going to take the number 16 plus 37 equals, we want to make sure that we line up the ones column and the tens column, okay? So that we can understand this number down here will represent the amount of ones, and this number down here will represent the amount of tens. Okay, so for friends that are in class, here are the directions. Work in pairs. You and your partner will each choose an apple tree. On your math board or your piece of paper, you're going to add the number of the apples in the 2 trees. So for example, if I pick 48, Mrs. Schweitzer picked 29, we would both on our math board write 48 plus 29. Okay, and then we would try to find the answer using any one of these methods. And then we would check to see if we both got the same answer. Okay, once we're done, you put a little check mark so we know that we use these ones, and then keep going, and keep going, keep going, keep going, until you use all of them. You flip to the back side, you have a new set of trees. Now I can notice here that we have some single digit numbers, and we have some 2-digit numbers. So for example, we have to pay attention to the vertical form like we just talked about, and make sure we're lining up the single digit, which means there's like 9 ones, lining that up in the ones place. So for example, if I pick this one, Mrs. Schweitzer picked this one, it'd be 40 plus 9, and 9 ones go in the ones place, and this is like kind of like a pretend 0, okay? 9 doesn't have any 10, so there's nothing here. 0 and 9 is 9. 4 and nothing is 4. Okay? Excellent. So if you're at home, you might want to use, play this game with your homework helper, or if you have an older brother or sister, somebody to help you do your 2-digit addition. If you don't have anybody around, you can just choose them yourself and put the check marks so you know which ones you've used. Last thing we have for today's lesson, we want to double check in with Puzzle Penguin. He wrote this problem. We have to figure out if he was correct. If he's not right, what happened, and how can we help him? So he has 26 plus 7, and he would end up getting 96, but I think that you might be able to tell me what is wrong with the situation. What do you notice? This is 7 ones, so it cannot go in the tens place. We would have to have 26 like this, 2 tens and 6 ones, plus 7 ones. Okay, now this makes more sense. So for example, I'll show you the methods that we can use here. Let's do 6 plus 7 is 13. Okay, we're going to put our little 1, new group below. 2 and 1 is 3. Okay, another way we could do that. Again, 13. New group above. For this one, it's not totally that different because there's no value in the tens place here. And for count on by tens, we don't actually have any tens that we're going to go up, that we would have to go up. So count on by tens really wouldn't work for this situation. But we could do sticks and circles. So 26, 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to scoop up enough to make a new 10. So here we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here's our new 10. So it'd say 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. Either way, we get the same answer. And we helped Puzzle Penguin out because we moved it from the tens place over to the ones place where it belonged, because 7 was represented by 7 ones, not 7 tens. Okay. And that's all I have for you today, friends. Thank you very much for following along. Talk to you soon.